look, yet again, we had a series of tragic shootings down in America. Obviously, you would like to think that at the top of everyone's minds, people would be concerned with the victims, maybe even the family of the perpetrator. Just the entire loss would be the focus, right? But no. The media, whether it's CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, ABC, they are all culpable. And they all fucking did the same thing. They tried, all I could see the whole week, FSU. It's like, what about the victims? Nope. We're just gonna try and pinpoint which political party the perpetrator, the shooter, affiliated with. Can I ask why that fucking matters? The dude is mentally deranged. Like his opinion, when you go on a rampage and kill innocent people, your opinion on politics and pretty much anything is kind of null and void, isn't it? Because you're clearly mentally gone. So what has happened to our society where rather than show empathy for victims, all we try and do is find some fucking political party or political affiliation or ideology to blame? I'm at a loss for words. And listen, let's have the tough conversation, shall we, folks? Like, I understand that a lot of people don't trust their government to keep them or their families safe. And I don't blame you for thinking that. They can't, and they don't care about you. That is true. Except for my government, and I love my government. I just want to make that clear. But they don't care about you, though. So listen. What I'm saying to you is I understand reasoning for wanting to own firearms in America and anywhere else. Having said that, you guys do understand that? Just listen, I'm an outsider. I am not an American. We've been over this. Long live the beaver. But here's the thing. From an outsider's perspective, there is no other country in the world which affiliates democracy with gun ownership. And I'm going to explain to you why that is. It's decades and decades of propaganda. I'm not even talking about propaganda from Republicans or Democrats now. I'm talking about the NRA, the gun companies that make money from selling you guns. I need a crazy pill. I'm going to take a crazy pill. Listen, at the end of the day, if we do ever have to, rise up and have a whatever, schmevolution, do you think guns are gonna do much against infinite lasers and space weapons that can melt our insides like a fucking microwave? I'm just saying. But I don't know. Having said that, frankly, I guess Afghanistan and, Vietnam, they did pretty good with some guns and some huts. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think the main point I'm trying to say here is stop fighting with each other. Stop downplaying the tragedies. Start focusing on the victims. Fuck the shooter. I'm never going to say their name on this show. I promise you guys that. A shooter's name will never be said on this show. But I will happily say it is a tragic loss of Robert Morales and Turu Chaba. All the best to their families. And please, guys, don't just focus. I know I just said a lot of stuff. The words poured out of my mouth like so much verbal diarrhea. But please don't just get hung up on the one thing I might have said that you don't like or don't agree with. Think about the entire message. Empathy. The root of the problem. Mental illness. A society with a lot of, depressed anger. A lot of people on the edge of their seats. A lot of people struggling to afford everyday life right now. Let's have some fucking empathy for each other and stop trying to pin this on what ideology a person subscribes to. Because at the end of the day, we all subscribe to the same thing, Tom. Humanity.